Good morning, everyone. This is day 2 for us in Glacier. We just woke up about 6 a.m. It's probably about 7:30 now. Our campsite's maybe a half mile or less away from Grinnell Glacier trailhead, which we're walking up to right now. So we're gonna start hiking this. I'm gonna stop and look at the sign here real quick.
This are on Lake Josephine, and then I think this is our trail because we're not. Oh wait, no, we're going this way.
Yep. So we need to make sure we go to Grinnell Glacier and not Grinnell Lake. It's probably unpassable. It's probably super steep.
Cool. Let's go.
So we have a chance of seeing bear, moose, and mountain lion here, or excuse me, mountain goat. How did you sleep last night?
Good, I slept solid, but then 6 o'clock just up, like wide awake. So.
It was definitely nice to actually be sleeping in a bed last night versus squished in the back of the truck. We definitely made it work, and there's very minimal complaints being in the back of the truck, but the tent sleeping was definitely much nicer. We stayed nice and warm.
Can't really see much of the sun with this. Only with the naked eye.
Well, we spent our first night in the tent last night. Lisa made me sleep on the outside wall, so if the bears came after us, they'd claw me first.
I said it was selfish, and I apologized in advance.
I felt a little sacrificed, but you know, that's what I'm here for.
But you're alive, and I love you.
I'm alive. And
it wasn't so you would die. It's because you have the pepper spray and you know how to use it, and you have a gun, which is yours, and you are comfortable with using it. That's why I did that. Not so you would die first.
A bear came by about midnight, knocked, and they wanted to see if we had any marshmallows, but I told them no. So they went on.
Not for bears anyway. We don't share with bears.
Yeah. But we got up about 6 a.m. this morning, packed our stuff. The sleeping bag gets moisture underneath it, so.
And it could, we thought maybe it could be from the air mattress we have, because we have the cot, then a thin air mattress, and then our sleeping bag. And we're wondering if there's just not anything in there that's allowing that to breathe, maybe?
So.
Because it's the second time it's happened?
Yeah, so we took
only when it's cold.
Took the air mattress out, let that dry, flipped the sleeping bag upside down so the moist side can dry out today. So that should be enough.
And it's supposed to get like 80 today, so it'll.
And it's fine during the day. We just, like after 3 days, it can get to the point where it like gets pretty soggy, you know, on the bottom of the sleeping bag. You don't feel it when you're in it, but.
No.
Yeah, we got a cool view. We started hiking out to Grinnell Glacier. That is a tongue twister for me. So this is the first little lake viewing point along the hike. We got another 4.5 miles, and a bunch of elevation to make up. So we better get hiking.
Yep.
On our walk here for Grinnell Glacier, came up on this mountain goat after seeing a moose down by the shoreline here.
A different angle on the goat.
So you think the moose went back in the...
All right, we're about 3.5 miles into Grinnell Glacier. Still getting tongue-tied on that. And we've seen so far a moose, a mountain goat, rocks, and this amazing view right here. This hike is breathtaking, both literally and figuratively. All right, we are almost there. We have to go up this little hill, follow that trail. That should bring us up to the glacier. Our hiking is taking forever because we stopped to take so many videos. There's a big biker dude up there. He biked up the going to the Sun Road yesterday.
Very slowly.
And there's the waterfall.
They don't have anything though.
Pet him.
They bite. I'll feed them.
The last part of the trail here is extremely steep as it's very winded. We just went through this section down there. It definitely looks like bear habitat. I don't know if they go this high, but a lot of the terrain we were in was thinner and you could see a bit, and then there's a ledge there of thick pines and bushes and stuff. Lisa's taking the steep shortcut. I'm taking the long way.
Shortcut nonetheless.
We made it up the super steep part, and now we've gotten some views of the glacier. It's kind of hidden right now, but I'll show it to you in a little bit. Hi.
There's so many forks. Hi, Maya, baby. I was not expecting this.
No, we weren't either. We were just gonna see that.
Yeah. Oh.
we made it to the top, and our reward is walking tacos, which are amazing. They taste just like Taco Bell's Supreme tacos.
A little more meat though.
A little more meat, but my oh my, after 5 miles of hiking and 2,000 feet of elevation gain,
Did you stop your hike?
I am loving it.
Loving it. Mick loving it. Oh, follow me.
Something I've always loved doing ever since I was in high school is taking pictures of waterfalls with a slow, long exposure to make the water look all silky. And this glacier has the most beautiful waterfall coming down it with this baby blue water trickling over these mountain rocks that have so much color. They're so vibrant. And I'm going to show all these pictures, but it has been so much fun getting to take pictures here. I've always wanted to take pictures of truly incredible waterfalls, and Upper Michigan has a lot of great waterfalls, but obviously you don't get mountains there. All right, so we have made it to the top of Grinnell Glacier. You want to start this?
Grinnell Glacier. Oh, I did the same thing you
So
did.
we made it to the top of Grinnell Glacier. Still having a tough time saying that. Glacier. All right. We made it to the top of Grinnell Glacier,
Yeah.
and the water and the icebergs and all that was super cool. We ate our lunch, had tacos. I took my socks and shoes off because my feet were hurting. Super nice, really cold rocks that we were sitting on. Ate our lunch there, then made our way down to where the water starts leaving the glacier lake, I guess you could call it, into the river and down the mountain. And I don't know, I think that's been the most beautiful part for me, I guess. I love waterfalls and taking pictures of waterfalls. So we've followed the river for probably 3/4 of a mile at this point, just taking pictures and seeing wildlife. We found some birds and pigeon type things. And Lisa found a lot more rocks. She loves all the blue ones.
Weighing myself down with rocks.
Every rock is there's no two of the same rocks, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So Lisa always likes to make sure the rocks feel valued and that they know they're special. But then this view here, so we followed the river down a ways, and now we can see the trail for us to be able to cut back on. We can see Grinnell Lake. So the trail is right over there. You can see people on that. And then down there is Grinnell Lake, where we saw a moose this morning. I also heard an elk bugle. And we are literally on top of the world right now.
I dare say it rocks.
Oh. Rock on, dude. I'll join him. We are making our way down the mountain, and it's crazy. We were literally up on top of this up here. All right, so we just got back from our hike to Grinnell Glacier, if I can get those words out correctly this time. What do you think?
It was totally worth it. My legs feel like noodles, but I think we did the entire thing in like 7 hours, give or take, because like we tracked it on our watches, but we stopped our watches when we got up and sat down and stuff. So we were probably up there for a good 45 minutes, just fooling around.
Or maybe even an hour.
Maybe. So
we're up there a while.
Either way, I think we hiked it in a good 6.5 hours altogether.
My watch kept telling me, asking me if I wanted to stop my activity because it must have not thought I was working hard enough, but my body tells a different story. Extremely tired. My legs are definitely like shaky. I've got a blister on my right heel, and I'm a little concerned about that because this is our first big hike. So that
We got Band-Aids.
might make it tough for the next ones, but you know, if there's an old person around, they could probably tell me to rub some dirt in it. But the hike was super cool.
Yes, the hike, every part about it, there was something pretty to take a picture of. I think we found that with most hikes so far.
That's
But
definitely one thing I learned, because you know, you go into a park, you think, okay, the short, easy hikes are the ones everyone does. There's probably nothing super cool to see there. Like Avalanche Lake is technically an easy hike, but it was still super beautiful when we got there yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then this hike today, it's like hiking in Wisconsin, you almost hike 75% of the time to get a good view, like 25% of the time, or at least the trails we go to Devil's Lake in Wisconsin, which is beautiful for there. But the trails here, you know, I was taking pictures every 50-100 yards probably, because the view is just so intense that you feel like you got to capture it. So I'm gonna have a ton of pictures. I probably won't know which ones to choose between for putting canvases and stuff on the wall. But what about animals? First animal we saw was the moose, right? The back of the moose. I think so. So when we were hiking up in the morning, we left about 7:15, 7:30, and we got right to where we could see Grinnell Lake. I don't even remember if that's why you say it anymore, but you guys get the point. And binoculars, you know, I super nerded out about seeing all the animals here. And I could see a black silhouette next to the lake, kind of trees next to the lake shore. And then gave Lisa the binoculars. You saw it too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it walk into the woods? Or did it
I don't think so. I think we just realized that.
Then when we put the binoculars down, it walked into the woods, and there's no black moose there anymore.
We saw little like gopher, chipmunks. They're different names everywhere you see them, but they're always like this big, little fluffy tail. Love any type of snack. I mean, anything you have in your hand, they think they can eat. I gave one a rock, and it looked really disappointed.
Lisa's
and then it went and got its own snack just to show me.
The chipmunk whisperer. She would make a little noise, and they'd always come run into her, and then I'd try to make a noise, and they'd run away. But then next up, I think we saw a mountain goat. Yeah, we came up on a mountain goat that was below us, probably 10-15 yards away, which was cool, but we didn't have a real good view of them. It was awesome to see a mountain goat. This is the first time seeing one, but it was, you know, looking down on it. Then we kept on hiking, Then we saw 4 bighorn sheep below us, and then 1 up above us. Still,
they were far away, but those, to me, I feel like those are cooler than a mountain goat, just because of the way they look, and that's what you picture, like a goat looking like on the mountain. Like that's all the pictures you ever see as kids.
Bighorn sheep or
the
mountain
bighorn
goats?
sheep.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I thought they were both called goats. Anyway.
Bighorn goats.
Bighorn goats.
So then we got up to the top, and we were tired. When we got up to the top, we were drinking a bit of water. Sat down right next to the Glacier Lake, or whatever you'd call that, with all the icebergs in it. Pulled out our walking tacos and tortilla shells and made tacos and sat there and ate tacos. I actually took my shoes off then because my feet were hurting, and that was when I saw my blisters starting to form, and I was like, oh no.
It only got worse from there.
Yeah.
You can store stuff in it now.
Yeah. Actually looks a little better now. I think all the pus is.
But yeah, we walked
out
around up there for a little bit, kind of. I mean, you can follow the glacier water and stuff. You can follow it down the mountain a little bit. So we did that. Saw some birds, and someone told us the name of the birds, but I don't remember what it was. They looked like they were probably about the size of quail, I would say.
Yeah.
But they have fuzzy legs, and they're just brown.
I would compare it, for I guess what I know, I'd compare it between a partridge and a barn dove.
Partridge is a good one. But those were cool. We followed the river for
Or
a little
barn
while.
Pigeon, rather. Barn pigeon, not a barn dove.
We didn't follow it all the way. We wanted to see if we could follow it to where it did its biggest drop off, but we didn't make it that far. We cut back onto the trail and made our way back down the hill.
We got some insane pictures of the waterfall where it first forms out of the glacier. Right, I think they're insane. I guess it'll be different when we pull them up on the computer and review them, but
they'll be good.
I love taking waterfall pictures. I took a little video clip up there too, and I was absolutely jacked about the waterfalls. I was able to take pictures, and the sun was hiking that in the early morning was the absolute way to go. When we were coming down, it was probably 1-2 p.m. and there was a ton of people going up, and they were having to walk in full sun, and they're just dripping in sweat. And you know, in your head you're thinking, I'm glad I didn't start now because that looks miserable. So everyone says go early. Absolutely,
Yeah.
go early. I think we timed it pretty well. I don't want to be the first person on the trail, because then, you know, you're probably going to be the first person to find a bear. No, I don't think that's true either. But anyways, we were comfortable not being the first people up the trail in the morning.
You gotta tell them about our way down in the goat.
Oh. So on our way down, I don't know, we were probably a mile down from the very top, if that.
Yeah.
And you hear this rustling in the bushes, and then
It's not like the normal rustling where it's like the little chipmunks rustling. It was like something bigger, and we're like, oh,
Yep.
great, a bear. Of course.
and this mountain goat just comes hopping out of the bushes, thick bushes, just hops out. This white sheet just hops out of the bushes and starts walking down the trail. And everyone was freaking out a little bit. Some were scared, some thought it was super cool. Lisa has a video of it walking down the trail, which I'll cue up here. You'll probably hear me saying something stupid in it because I was all jazzed on adrenaline.
I was a little scared because I know that, like, I mean, you do too. Goats are a little bit temperamental at times. So you get in their space, they don't want you there.
Yeah.
And then it's bye-bye down the mountain.
Right here on the edge of the trail.
He's looking at me.
And there was 3 or 4 people. I think it was 4 people. It was a guy and his wife and 2 daughters ahead of us, something like that. And they had no idea there was a goat walking down, or yeah, a mountain goat walking down the path, like
It,
literally
was
right
following
behind them.
almost.
And I shouted, I was like, hey guys, turn around. And, you know, the girls are startled, and the dad is just like loving it. He's up there close taking pictures and videos.
He was taking selfies while his daughters were telling him to back up.
So then I jumped in there with him and I took a couple selfies. So I'll have to throw those in here too. But that was amazing.
Everybody did keep their space from the goat.
Yeah.
Nobody got too close. It's just like everyone was scared. It wasn't like the goat was agitated. He stood there posing for the pictures. He didn't move.
That white
he was waiting
fur
for us
though
to leave.
was so beautiful. Like I don't know if I've seen another animal that has white fur like
Or
that.
keeps it that clean.
Or keeps it that clean. Yeah. It was a super cool experience. I mean, we were 3-4 feet away from it.
So that was probably one of the better parts of the animal viewings.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see anything other than goats. Oh, we heard the elk thing, which I think you already said earlier in your videos. You did.
Or early in the videos, but not in
Yes.
this one.
Not in this one, but you told them about it.
Yeah.
And that was the same time that you saw the moose. So hopefully tomorrow on our hike, we got told by a couple other people some good trail names and some good places to go to see moose. And they were saying that they saw some, and what do you call them? Cubs? Not cubs.
Calves?
Calves? Yes, calves. Some like, I don't know what the mamas are either. Anyways. But we made it down the mountain. We were exhausted. We got our water.
Bull moose,
Bull moose.
cow moose, and calf moose.
Calf.
Yeah.
Like
I think.
calf? Like leg calf?
Let us know in the comments what the proper names are for moose. And if you see a herd of moose, is that meese?
No, that's a herd of mice.
Anyways, we are tired. Our muscles hurt. We didn't want to start the video with saying how tired and exhausted we are because
we're recharging because we needed it.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun. The trip is worth
it. We're gonna do it, all of it tomorrow. So you're tired at the end of the day, but isn't that every day?
Yeah. So yeah, we gotta head into town. Text my parents, let them know that we're back from our hike. We don't have any internet here, so just kind of let them know what our plans were, so that way if anything happened to us, they would roughly know what we were up to. But yeah, see y'all at the showers. So we haven't eaten out, whether fast food or anything, since leaving our house on Friday morning, and we've eaten everything, cooked off the Blackstone. It's been good food, but we haven't had any, restaurant food or anything. So Lisa,
this is looking mighty good right now. You're making me wait.
all right, we're gonna eat this pizza.